Hello, welcome to the Lone Show. I'm your host, John Malone, and in this episode, I brought in regular Faiffy, who will join us momentarily. But if not, just go with the flow like I always do. But anyway, as for our guest, he's from New York City. He's an actor, writer, producer, podcaster, and voiceover artist, and maybe a comedian, but that's yet to find out. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Philip Galinsky.
Very good. I guess I am a comedian. I hear no laughter. So you got that right.
Yeah. So, how's life?
Everything is great. I just finished a movie. I got an improv show on Saturday night in New York City. A voiceover commercial for a casino in Atlantic City that's running. And just lots of good things keeping me busy and keeping me out of trouble. So that's good.
Nice. And what? So what was life for you growing up?
So I grew up in Connecticut, and I'm the youngest of 5 boys, no sisters, and I was the baby. So I literally was treated like a baby, and I'm 52 now, and I'm still the baby. So there were a lot of mommy issues growing up and trying to get fed when 4 older brothers are taking all the food. So performing was in my blood at an early age just to survive.
Okay. So which part of your life or the work you do you like doing the most?
I like performing live, and like performing live improv with my brother, and then special guests. Like I said, we have a show Saturday night in New York. And if anybody wants to come for free, we can't fly you out from where you're at. But if you're in New York, the password is Bombas, Bombas. So any of your listeners who say that when they come, they get in for free. And that's a sock company that helps sponsor our show, because when you buy a pair of their socks, they donate a pair to the homeless. So I like doing stuff and also giving back. And I like doing the voiceover thing because I have my own home studio, and I've been able to, just book jobs from home that were really cool and impactful. I did an episode of Dora the Explorer, which is this animated kid show. And then also I was the lead kidnapper in the video game Grand Theft Auto 5. So I got to kidnap Jonah Hill, which was pretty cool.
Okay, wow, that's a pretty good portfolio of acting
work.
work.
I got one more for you,
Okay.
just so everybody who's an actor, performer, or in any form of show business, especially my LA friends who always are yelling at me because I haven't booked a Law and Order. I finally booked a Law and Order a few years ago, so I've been on that TV show as well. And I had a man bun at the time. The only person on Law and Order to ever get on with a man bun.
Wow.
Yeah.
Impressive.
I'm telling you, watch out, buddy.
Yeah, that's pretty shocking. I might say so myself. So other than acting, what else do you do for a living?
I do voiceover work, like I said, and I also teach high school kids how to do podcasts or how to create podcasts in New York City.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
And what got you into helping people making their own podcasts?
I've been doing a lot of independent stuff on my own, so I have little videos, and I did a web series called Skypotherapy, where it was about an actor guy that gets mental help over Skype, but his insurance is so bad that it's only so there are all these short form bits about that. And I was just looking at the way the youth of today are communicating, and everything is short bits like TikTok or podcasts. And the rules of podcasts are so great because it can either be long form or short form. So it's always cool to just explore what works and what doesn't work.
Okay, nice. And what do you like about being an actor?
Um, some of my actor friends would kill me for this, but I really like auditioning. Some people kind of like just getting the role because they are established and have a resume and everything, but I kind of always want to see the material first before I even agree to do anything. And then I always want to look at it to see what my audition would be like to kind of know where I stand. Um, because I have a lot of uh, interesting conversations with agents and managers who will see my submissions and they'll be kind of like, wow, that was different. And I'm like, yeah, I'd rather do something that would be signature to me than try to do something that I think the people auditioning want. Because in my mind, I feel like they don't know what they want. So if I can come in with something different, then that's something refreshing for me as an actor to work on the craft and then something new for them to see, not just the same old, people coming through the door and auditioning.
Okay.
I don't get too caught up. I try not to get too caught up in like rejection or not booking the job because there's always going to be another audition. That's how I look at it. And if I booked something like Law and Order or Dora the Explorer or Grand Theft Auto 5, it doesn't mean I'm a better actor than the other people. It just means I was what they were looking for, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I fully understand that.
Because I've done like really big voiceover auditions for like Heineken and I didn't get it, but then I see it on TV and it's William Dafoe or another big celebrity. So I'm like, if I'm not that person, so they obviously went with someone like that. You know what I mean? My agent calls me. My voice is the poor man's George Clooney, so I'm fine with that.
Okay, okay. So, I've also heard that you were a producer at some point, weren't you?
Yeah, I produced a bunch of shows, but two more famous or infamous are the Manhattan Monologue Slam and the National Monologue Slam. And so basically, they're like actor competition shows. They're kind of like uh, American Idol or America's Got Talent for actors. And it was based in New York City. Then we went to LA. And then when COVID hit, we went online to just go national.
Oh,
And so
okay.
actors would compete with my agents and win prizes and get famous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting concept. And have you also written stuff as well as producing?
Yeah, I did Skypotherapy. I did Facebook Comes Alive, which is a live theater show about my Facebook page. I co-wrote a feature film that's out right now it's out on YouTube called Forensic Connection, and it's about a bumbling cop who doesn't know how to use the internet but ends up trying to clear his name by working with a young kid who shows him how to solve crimes using Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. So that's how if you just type in Forensic Connection, you'll see it. And right now I'm working on some solo things and just some short form viral comedy bits.
Okay. Great, great. So, if someone wrote a book about you, what do you think its title would be?
Oh no.
Got it? Oh no! Exclamation mark.
Yeah, so no, yeah. But because I've done a lot of stuff and some of it's mainstream and some of it's not. So it's always a challenge to kind of put me in a certain kind of category. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Um, but I think that's just the nature of the business, and it's also who you know what opportunities you get and how you make the most of them. So it'd be oh no because or maybe oh I didn't know that because there's a lot of things that I do that people just don't know about because I'm kind of for all the things I like to do on social media I kind of keep my private life private so which is weird considering I post a lot of stuff all the time. I used to make for promos for uh, the monologue slam I would make fake TMZ promos. I don't know if you guys are familiar with TMZ.
Oh yeah, I've heard of TMZ before.
Yeah, so I used to pretend that they were following me, and it was just a
Okay.
cameraman and me, and I would do them, and they'd be promoting the show and put them on YouTube, and then I got a cease and desist order from TMZ because they said they were too good and they were too real, and I was like, well, it's not very hard to do what you do, and they're a parody, so I was able to keep them up. So if anybody types in YouTube TMZ Philip Galinsky, you'll see a bunch of them.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm speechless.
Yeah.
Oh man. What's the best way to start the morning?
Oh, I've just started to get into more slowliness getting up. So I don't get up right away and look at my phone or check an email. I kind of get up and breathe, think about my day before I get told what my day is from my phone, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah,
But
absolutely.
try to balance it instead of just looking at my phone and rolling my eyes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I do see that. Absolutely. If you could travel back in time, what decade would you live in?
Shoot, that's a good question. Uh, since I like to perform live, I think I would like to go back to the 60s and have a lounge act in Vegas, is what I would think would be great.
Okay. Interesting choice.
Yeah.
Oh yes, absolutely.
That's
What
why
soup?
people would go, "Oh no, why would he do that?" I'm not a gambler. I'm a performer.
Yeah. What superpowers do you wish you could have?
Oh, well, that's pretty good too. Yeah. Considering I'm not a gambler, the superpower of being a good gambler and winning money without people knowing that you have that superpower would be pretty good. I don't want to read anybody's mind or have X-ray vision or any of that stuff. I'd rather be able to walk into any kind of casino and just win some money and leave.
Okay. Cool. Cool. So, throughout your entire career as an actor, writer, producer, or whatever, what have been the high and low points?
Uh, One of the high points was my second audition booking a national commercial for MTV because I thought, wow, it's going to be easy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But it was great, and it got tons of exposure. And then my worst was I had my own Me Too moment where I auditioned for this commercial with my voice, and I only had to say one word. I just had to say "scoozy," and the commercial was about this famous chef who the women in the commercial are talking about his cookware and how great it is. And in one of the lines was, "It's like you have him in your kitchen," and then you hear me say "scoozy." So I book it, I go and record it. And my agent and everybody's like, oh, this is going to be huge, it's going to run all the time, the guy's famous, blah blah blah. And so the day after I record it, he gets arrested for sexual misconduct at one of his restaurants, and so the commercial never ran.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hello there.
Hello, Faiffy. So, is there any
Sorry
questions? It's
about
fine.
being a bit late.
It's cool. It happens. So, Faiffy, is there any questions you want to ask Philip in terms of his work as an actor, writer, producer, podcaster, and/or voiceover artist?
Voiceover artist. I actually used to want to be one, but I maybe later down on the line of life. So what have you voiced over?
Okay,
Like,
I've done Dora the Explorer, which is an animated TV show for Nickelodeon.
oh yeah,
Grand Theft Auto 5, which is a video game where I was a
way
lead
cool.
kidnapper. And then a bunch of commercials, like the way the game is played is you get in to voiceovers by doing commercials, because that makes the agent money and it makes you money, and then you meet the people that eventually you can do the other things. So a lot of people think like, oh, I'm supposed to create a reel with crazy voices and this, that, and the thing. It's like, no, it's actually less is more. And then once they trust you, and then they'll start asking you, what else can you do? And that's when you do it. Otherwise, they get too confused. And a lot of times, most of the animated shows, it's really hard to get in because they usually cast their friends. So it's very rare that you see an audition for that kind of stuff.
So tell me about your role on George the Explorer.
All right. Well, it's a very complicated plot, but I'll try to walk you guys through it.
It's
So
okay.
Dora, I'm a bear that steals birthday
bear.
cakes. A bear. And
That's
Dora
adorable.
comes to my house with the super babies and Swiper, like she's gonna shake me down. She's like, "We want the birthday cakes," and I said, "I'm not. Those are mine." And then she said, "Well, those kids' birthday parties are gonna be ruined." So she comes into my house and teaches me how to bake birthday cakes, so I never steal again.
Wow.
That's pretty heavy. I know.
Oh, that's
basically the nicest way of why don't you make your own birthday cake?
Exactly. Why not be self-sufficient, bear?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, it's teach a man to fish, right?
Yep. Teach a man to fish. Don't fish for him.
Right.
Be more efficient with yourself.
There you go.
Efficient.
The kids though, my agent said they thought maybe the bear would come back, different episodes, but the kids really got mad when I slammed the door in Dora's face at the beginning of the episode.
Oh.
I told them it wasn't me. It was the character. That was the character's choice.
Okay. If you had to get rid of a holiday, which would you get rid of?
Oh
no.
Oh, you know which one I would? I hate New Year's.
How come?
Because it reminds me of taxes. So.
Oh God.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, oh crap, that means this year's over and I got to start thinking about filing. And I don't believe in like the whole New Year's resolution and all that, because you never stick to it.
Yeah, exactly.
And then like the whole month of December and January, there's commercials for, join the gym. And so you dump down the money and then you never go.
I see an increase of people at the gym during New Year's, like, oh, bother.
Yeah, and then they're not coming, after March, forget it.
Now, half of them I don't even see their face anymore
when
I go to buy workouts.
Well, there's more machines for you.
Yep, more space for me and more and less morons around me.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
And usually most of those people that join ended up not coming for two things. One, they're not motivated. And then two, they probably injured themselves.
Good job, Frank.
Yeah.
What flavor of ice cream do you wish existed?
Oh, this is going to be weird, but I want it as an ice cream and also as a chewing gum pizza.
I don't know if it's going to be savory. I mean, I guess it's got to be a savory gum even then.
No, but think about that. Let's say if the pizza was a gum, right? So the outside is chewy like cheese, and then when you bite into it, there's tomato sauce in the center.
Kind of like a gusher, but...
Yeah. See, now you're trying to get copyright laws for that. You're stealing my idea. Give me 10%.
Hey, that's underhammering your idea. You probably should ask for 45, 50%.
And then end up with 10? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Pizza-flavored chewing gum.
Oh, and
pizza-flavored ice cream. Because don't they put, like, crumples of bacon on ice cream now anyway?
I guess so.
I mean, they do everything with bacon, so.
Yeah. True. Who is your favorite celebrity couple?
Jerry Stiller and Ann Mira. Ben Stiller's parents, if you need to know.
Great. Where was the most relaxing place you've been to?
Where was the most relaxing? Barbados, on the beach, having a ham cutter sandwich and then falling asleep on the beach.
Oh yes, Barbados.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I think I had a little glass of beer with the sandwich, and then I just fell asleep on the beach.
That sounds like the best feeling ever. Fall asleep after having a nice cold beer and the sandwich.
Yeah. How often do you stay up late?
I used to I used to stay up late because I couldn't sleep, and now I don't stay up late, but I will get up in the middle of the night and do something. But it's not like I get home from somewhere and it's 8:30 and I'm gonna stay up till 4 in the morning. I might go to bed at 11, but get up at 2 and just start writing or working. Because I don't really watch that much TV in order to stay up late to be like, oh my God, it's already 2 in the morning. You know what I mean? That kind of thing.
Yeah.
As you get older, you value your sleep more.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree with that. What was the hardest thing you've ever done?
Get divorced. That was pretty hard.
Oh, yeah.
Just the whole thing, not anything personal, but it's, any kind of relationship breakup is hard.
Yeah.
Professionally, the hardest thing I've ever done is write and produce and be in my own movie. That was one of the hardest things to do, but in a really good, rewarding way.
Absolutely. If you can make one wish right now, what would it be?
Right now? Perfect. One wish right now is that we sell out our improv show this Saturday. We have 2 days to do it. And that's why I'm doing this press junket with your show and the millions that you reach. I should be able to sell out, correct?
Absolutely.
There you go.
Do you like spicy food?
Yes, I love spicy food.
Same. In fact, I crave it.
No, yeah. Well, yeah, I have a whole thing of different spices, and then, people. Do you guys ever see that show Hot Ones? Have you ever seen that show?
Oh yeah, I've heard of it.
It's
yeah.
great.
Oh yeah,
But there's different types of hot sauce. There's different types of hot. Like Indian food is different than Spanish food, than Caribbean food.
I thought it was Caribbean.
Yes, Caribbean. So we all have to just try to, some people don't like it, and that's fine. Or some people don't like certain spices from certain countries, but I like it all.
What is the most comfortable piece of clothing you own?
My Hawaiian shirt. And it's comforting because it's got these glowing jellyfish on it, and the most comforting part of it is that everybody gives me compliments when I wear it.
Okay. Nice, cool.
And then I have a silk Playboy bunny robe, and that's just generally comfortable. I don't get many compliments on it because I just wear it in my house.
Okay. Cool. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Rome, Italy.
Oh, okay. Cool,
Mm-hmm.
cool. Any reason? Or you just like?
I've been there and I loved it. And I just thought it's a very, very cool place. It's got everything that, nice weather. Got crazy girls on Vespas. It's got the Colosseum. It's got good food. They're the ones that really know how to sleep. They take a nap at 2 p.m, everybody. So they figured it out.
Okay. Nice. Do you have any other questions, Faiffy?
So, what is the best project you've ever done in your life, and what is the absolute worst?
The best one, well, the best, I guess this could be a tie. The best one I worked on, there was a tie. It was like the first national commercial I ever booked, and then also booking Law and Order. Those were pretty awesome. The worst, there's nothing really bad, because I try not to put myself in a situation where the project would be bad. I think the worst projects that I've ever worked on are ones that never got finished. So I don't even know where they are, But nothing really specific where I was on set and a dog bit me or, nothing like that.
Okay.
What was the most annoying part of anything that you do?
There was one MTV commercial I did where everybody was pampering the dog that was on set. That was kind of annoying. They put sunglasses on the dog. They tried to make the dog the coolest thing in the commercial. And it was just a dog, even though we all got paid the same rate. Even the dog.
What?
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Actors' egos, right? The dog didn't even know his lines. He was taking his shit everywhere, pissing, just totally
Ew.
unprofessional.
Dang.
Even my dog is better than that. Okay, my
See?
dog is
Get your dog into show business. What are you waiting for? You're sitting on a gold mine.
my dog is sweet and sassy. That's what she is. She's like the dog version of sometimes she's a diva. She'll give you that face like okay, like really she's like, okay, I see where you're coming out. I'm like, oh nope, you should have done that.
You should dog a podcast.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Avery's events or something.
There you go.
Yeah, absolutely. And that is all we have for this episode. It was great having you here, Philip, talking about your work as an actor, voice-over artist, writer, producer, and everything else. It's been amazing.
Thank you. If anybody wants more information, just go to philipgalinsky.com, philipgalinsky.com.
Fantastic. And until next time, stay tuned for more.